Good day guys! I'm Den Sandil and I'm an industrial designer. So, I've been 3D printing since 2015 and it helps me a lot in making things from concepts to 3D model and then the real thing. Also in prototyping and fabrication. So, come and join us and I will discuss my experience and knowledge about 3D printing and the future of creating things. So, let's get started! So, the next slide are the softwares that are commonly used by the designers or 3D modelers or the people who are 3D printing. So, the most common is the AutoCAD. Next is the Maya, 3ds Max. This is for Autodesk. Okay, so Fusion 360, Inventor, Netfab, and Mesh Mixer. That are the common softwares used in 3D printing. So next is the other 3D modeling software, which also used in product development, which is SolidWorks, and for sculpting is the ZBrush. So other free 3D modeling softwares are Tinkercad, Autodesk 123D, Blender, 3D Builder, which is embedded in your Windows computer, and then Sculptris, which is the lower version or basic version of ZBrush, FreeCAD, and SelfCAD. So these are the common slicer for FDM or FFF printers that use filament. So this is the slicer or slice 3R, then Simplify 3D, Cura, Repetier, and Idea Maker. These are the common slicers that I use, and many of the 3D printing community use this. So next is for the DLP, SLA, MSLA slicer software, which is the Cheeto Box. So other software or slicer software for MSLA or DLP 3D printers they have their own slicer. That's why I cannot recommend some of them. But most of them are patterned in Cheeto Box slicer software for resin. So next is our works for some of what we print for our client. So some of them are statues, some of them are from films. They use it for cosplays, like this one, Iron Man, then BB-8, like this one. So printers in FDM can print this big and can print it as a whole or without cut. And then some of them are, this one is for casing, electronic parts, and then this one is our client in Australia way back in 2015. They asked us to print a dock for keychain, and then others are for our clients. So again, using this 3D printing technology, you can design or make what you love and you can sell it. Actually, there's a lot of platform that you can use in selling your 3D model, like in Cults 3D and other 3D warehouse or 3D websites. You can sell your design there, and then for 3D printed objects, you can sell it in online platform in our market. So I will discuss that probably in the next or workshops or seminars. So next, on this next slide is the most common 3D printers or FDM. This one, the most common 3D printer brand in the market and trusted for FDM or FFF 3D printer, which is the Ender 3 and the Creality CR10. It's the most for larger prints you can choose Creality CR10, and then for the medium size prints are Ender 3. So G-Tech is also a good product which we also cater. So here are the different types of filaments. There are now a lot of materials that you can use in 3D printing for FFF or fuse fabrication filament. So these are PLA, gold light, nylon, luminous, which can be after printed and will glow in the dark. Then next is the ABS, which is the stronger type of filament used for gears. So next is the UV light, where you will put your prints in under the sun, and then you can put it under the sun, and then you can and it will glow in the dark. Okay, or sorry, it will change the color of the filament when exposed to the light. So multicolor, the filament has different colors, or it has a rainbow color. Then next is the wood filament. Then PETG. PETG is stronger and better than PLA, but the PLA is the safest to use, like the gold light and other PLA filament. The next is the flexible, transparent, and silk light. So this one, the G3D T1000 DLP SLA 3D printer, is made in the Philippines by Global 3D Systems in Cavite. So they have 3D resins that are affordable, and also has very low odor compared to my previous experience with other resin manufacturers. G3D resins are safe to use and are sold in US, and also their printer. So it has medical grade material, flexible, or medical grade can be used in, I think this for dentures. So next is the flexible resin, tough, heat resistant, and then wax for metal casting, and standard resin. So this is G3D. These are G3D printed objects. So I just show it to you so that you will know how their printer works, or how accurate their printer works. So it is a DLP desktop printer with high quality and faster prints and large build. So as you can see here, this is a coin, and then you can still see the crown of the Statue of Liberty. The next in this part is other prints in heat, flexible, and other resins. So this is their showroom in Cavite, and then I'll show you a sample of printed flexible resin. So this is it, this one. So that's a flexible, printed in flexible resin. So as you can see here, on this side, it's made in the Philippines. So support our product. That's what I'm trying to tell. Anyway, so it's made in the Philippines. So proudly made in the Philippines, and it is sold in US. So this is, next slide is the Creality printers, so which we also cater or sell. So this is one of the famous and affordable FFF 3D printer in the market today. So next is Wanhao, which is also has the DLP SLA Resin printer, and then a FFF printer. So next is Artillery 3D printer, which I showed you a while ago. So we also cater that, and GTech. So all of these products are, and then there are also scanners that we do for our workshop, and teach our clients on how they will use this. So next is the our Facebook page. So we have a Facebook page of SDC3DP. So you can visit our page to know more about us, and if you want to schedule workshop seminars, and if you want to buy or ask what's the best printer or prefer printer in your budget, we will give you an advice. So also please support G3D. It's made in the Philippines. I think they will launch their new T2000 printer this year. It is much bigger here than in other 3D printers, because their new printer, or the T2000, is I think double the size of this 3D printer, the G3D. So that's all, guys. So please like or follow our Facebook page at G3D it for G3D or Global 3D Systems for updates, and our Facebook page SDC3DP for guides for 3D printers in our market. So also please follow us, or follow the group of 3D Printing Philippines and 3D Printing for a Cause, which is I'm also a member and an admin. So if you have other concerns, just ask the members there regarding your 3D printing queries. So before I leave my talk, so I would like to give you a free 3D model of a bind. If you have 3D printers in your house or home, or if you have a friend with a 3D printer, you can print a bind ear guard that we designed for the event. So this can be downloaded in Thingiverse. Just look for I'm Dense, my name in Thingiverse. You look for I'm Dense, and then or search www.thingiverse.com/thing:4510199. So I hope you've learned a lot in this talk. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask it on the chat box, and leave your comments below regarding the things that you want to know more about 3D printing. So I hope, guys, you've learned a lot in this talk. So that's it for now, guys, and have a great day.